should really look and show you what's happening in the bulb houses at the moment. They're really starting to, most of it, go over. The main interest at the moment is out in the garden. So this is the one we call the bulb house. So we have 3 bulb houses. This was the one that was first turned over exclusively to bulbs. So as you can see, there are a lot of leaves and some yellowing. When we see yellowing leaves like that, it's really an indication the plant's going back. So no more watering in that pot at all. Here's another one, starting to go really yellow. So individual watering, other ones like this are just starting, but with these being plastic pots, they hold moisture for a long time. There are some nice little Corydalis here with Tropaeolum tricolorum running up the side of the greenhouse here. So I'm looking to see this is Tropaeolum Corydalis paschi, after Erich Pasch. So lots of green. Here's one nice green. Corydalis still going, so still been getting some potassium feed. And here's an allium just starting to come out. We'll come back to that when he's out. Tristagma Lechlini. This we raised up from Vernon Watson seeds. 0296 was when it was sown, so February of 1996. And that's the original pot, and then here's a pot of seedlings from it here. So I like these little Tristagmas. There are a number from South America that I've tried to get and grown up. Never going to be the most showy plant, but I think they are interesting and I enjoy them. A little Muscari here, from seed from Turkey. And then Corydalis, whoa, up here, we come all the way up to Fritillaria oliveri. So lots to see, yellowing leaves, so as I say, stopping watering. Here's going right back, Sternbergia lutea. So what I will do is I'll start removing these leaves so they don't cause rot problems. So just go around and spend time in the greenhouse, taking away all this old leaves and getting rid of that. We'll find a bucket for that later. And do that, and I'll go around and remove that as I see them starting to get wet and soggy. Some narcissus going over here, more Tropaeolum tricolorum growing up here. Here's another pot of Tristagma Lechlini seedlings. Tecophylias all but gone over. There's just a few of the later ones coming out. Leaves still looking good and turgid. So they've had a feed, and I will continue if they keep going, showing that level of green. I will keep watering them. This brown on the tip here is not an indication of the plant going back. That looks like that's got sun damage or some kind of just damage. So the plant is, the rest of the leaf is otherwise still growing and healthy. Here's this is Corydalis shangani. This is a few flowers just going over here. This nice Corydalis. There's a couple of seed pods in here, and I learnt this tip from Ian Christie that ties some fleece over, because Corydalis seed drops very quickly. You don't think the capsule's right, and then you go away and come back and a few hours later and the seed's disappeared. So by doing this, when that seed capsule splits, the seed will be retained within this fleece and I'll be able to gather it. So here more narcissus and colchicums going over. Another Corydalis here, still got some nice, reasonably nice flowers. Who is this little fella? This is Pumila. This is Pumila. Narcissus going over. Obvious signs here. No seeds set on this one. You can see this is withering for some reason. No seed set. Could be that these are hybrids. So some hybrids just don't set seed. More Epheans here. Ephean seedlings. I suspect these are stray seedlings. These weren't sown in a pot but escaped, put themselves into a pot as I didn't catch the seed in time. Around here a nice little pot of some of the later Narcissus bulbicodium. Nice little compact one, so I like those compact forms. We're looking at here Narcissus tenure. This is Fritillaria strybrini. Sort of grey, green with browns on the interior. Quite nice. So there's all sorts. This is a big form of, we got this as a form of Triandrus, but I think it's a Triandrus hybrid. It's way too big for a Triandrus. We got it many years ago and just kept it going in here. There's more Tecophylias in here. So all but over in here, as I say. This corner again, going back, seed pot going back, so cutting back watering. But here's another little bulbicodium, pot of seedlings from Obesus. So we'll just keep watching on. Here's an interesting one. We don't really want this in here. A weed. Try and get down. And although, you know, sometimes while I'm taking it out, it can be good to let a weed or something like that grow in the pot at this time of year, because what it will do, especially again with plastic pots that can tend to sit a bit wet, having a weed or another plant other than a bulb in it will help draw up that surplus moisture and use up the moisture and reduce the chance of your bulbs maybe rotting. So I sometimes think that I should be growing more of the bulbs in association in the same pot as another plant that would have this nice relationship where they both benefit each other. So there we go. That's a quick look around at the state of the bulb house at the moment. And if we just sort of pop over and take the view out the window, you can see why the most of the interest is outside just now and not here in the bulb house.